Hey guys, Charlani here. We are getting back at it and it feels so good to pick up my vlog camera again. I didn't anticipate such a long break in between vlogs, but here we are. In today's video, I'll catch you up on what's been going on and the conundrum I found myself in figuring out the direction I want this channel to go. So let's dive in. Now, without much of an intro, because I forgot and I'm a little rusty, I literally picked up the camera. We're diving right into the midst of a new product launch into the Live Happy Label shop. So here we go. I'm currently working on my next launch, which is actually next week. Well, I'm not sure what day you'll see this on. I'm assuming it'll be next week for you too. April 25th, it's a Thursday, 2 p.m. But we have a new shop launch and we've got new products and we're restocking everything. So I'm really excited about that, but that has been where I'm at. Like, that is what I'm doing now. Like, this is my home. I have all of these things that I need to process and go through. This is what I have left, but look it. We've got all of our clip folios for the notepads. They have all been restocked. Every color. That has been a journey, let me tell you. But this is like stuff I need to get through today. Let me catch you up on a couple of things because I painted, you can't even see, it's so dark. Hold on. I painted this little alcove, this hallway here. So this is like walking into our extra like guest bedroom, extra bath or downstairs bathroom. So I painted it this color and it's crazy how different this color looks throughout the day. So on camera it looks very brown orangey and it's actually really dark brown. So that light really puts a yellowy sheen onto it. But when I tell you that this color is so pretty, that's a little bit, there we go. That is the color of it. That is much more representative of it. And so we took everything out of here. I removed all the bookcases. We painted everything, including that ceiling up there. The paint color itself during the day kind of lends to a deep purple, which I flippin' love. It gave a lot of depth to it and it is one of our favorite areas. And eventually we're going to redo this bedroom. This has been my throw all room. I have recently gone in because all of my old planners are down here. So this is the state of this room right now. So definitely gonna have to clean this up and resituate. Still love this. We might need to incorporate more shelving like this in the studio or in my office because we need more shelving and I'll show you why there. The other place is this in here. Yeah, we're gonna redo this also. If you were with us during Vlogmas, then you might remember that Rob wasn't feeling well. We have a diagnosis, he's got a couple of different issues, but he had a steroid injection to the xiphoid process. Look it up, XIPHOID. Most people don't even know that they have one, but his injury was rare and it has taken a long time to figure out what the problem is. And then on top of that, he also is getting a facet injection to his back area next week. So he's still kind of under the weather, but we at least have a direction now and that has been wonderful. So anyhow, he is still on the mend, not 100%, but that's the other thing. Here, let's just chat. So this year for us was supposed to be like we were gonna get a running start in January. And it was kind of like the universe saying to us, y'all need to slow down. So we absolutely did and really have evaluated where we're at and what we want to do next. Like, what is this next chapter look like for us? In that slowing down, we were very much able to kind of redirect and pivot into another path, which has been amazing. And I have been able to focus on new products that I want for the Live Happy Label shop and what we want that to become. And if we had just been going, then those thoughts and those ideas probably wouldn't have been able to come to me. And I actually created a channel. It's Live Happy Label. It is here on YouTube, and I think what I'll do is just probably throw on some shorts there, because I don't know if down the road it's a way I want to go. We'll see. But my thought was, what I didn't want to do was start from scratch in YouTube all over again, because I do also know that the couple hundred of you who watch my videos here are such big supporters of my small business, and I could not thank you anymore. Like, I am just so grateful every day when I get to pack orders, and when I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh my, I have a shop. Like, I have a stationery shop. We got planners and notepads, and now we have notebooks and bookmarks and sticky notes and all kinds of fun stuff. I couldn't have that if I didn't have you guys, and I didn't want to leave this channel just high and dry, right? Just because I'm not going to Pottery Barn or Magnolia all the time. We'll sprinkle those in, but it's going to be because I need it. Like, I need that break too. But for the most part, my life is wrapped around my small business, which means that this channel is going to be there too. So hopefully you guys will like the videos. I'm still filming them, so the way, the style I film is going to be the same. So we are definitely going to be vlog style, but it's going to be more of the processing product and packing orders and ordering new stuff, creating new stuff, and sharing that journey for you guys here. And every once in a while, we will definitely remodel rooms and make over spaces. This space right here is going to get a huge, well, I don't know how huge this time, just because launch is next week and I don't have time to revamp everything. But we are definitely going to get a little bit of a switch up, a reorganization, because we have so much more product, and I'm going to need to figure out a way to get it all up in here. At least things that I can pull while I'm packing orders. I want them in this space, in this studio office. This is the state of my office studio right now, and we are still, I am figuring out packaging for our newer products. That is something that I have been focusing on this last week. We've got different notepads, we've got bookmarks now, different size notepads. So I have to make room for this product right here, and I don't have a ton of room. So we're gonna have to reconfigure, probably take some of the pretty stuff out. I'm keeping that. I love the way that turned out. But we have this shelf right here too, which I can probably take all that stuff out and just, again, reconfigure, try and figure out, like, this is not the best use of space right here. I need a riser so I can squeeze something else underneath it. So maybe this can sit up here. So we've got the sticky notes here. I've packaged everything up. And that was the other thing, is just trying to figure out packaging and the new branding. So I love the way that looks. Over here, we have spilled out into the dining room, but here's just kind of a sneak peek of what's to come. But we have all of our notebooks are here, and I am a little disappointed because I have to unwrap every single one of these and pull this sticker off the front and the back. I'm like, are you serious? So I don't know why they do that, but it's super annoying. These are our, we call them flip books, flip notebooks. So nobody ever finishes, at least I don't, and the people I have polled, you never finish a notebook from top to bottom. You just don't. So what we did was we created this notebook, and you flip it. So you have 2 cover pages. This is like this, and then you flip it like that. So you have 2 covers on here. And I love that it has this hard board right here, because this is kind of like where we do vision boarding. This is the one that I've had for months. I do my journaling in here, like I have my vision statement in here. And then this is how I use this board, because again, it's like a big, thick cardboard. Love. So I do my vision board here, but you can put stickers, like you can do anything with this space right here. I just love that. So this, like I said, this was my tester for a long time. And I love the concept. It's very convenient. And then we also have these clip folios were a mistake, the color of them. It's like a very true brown leather color, but they go really, really well with the dark and moody clip folios or notepads. So we're gonna pair these clip folios with these notepads and we'll see how it goes. And then these were also a mistake, the color of these clip folios here. They're just a light blue, almost like teal turquoisey. And then what we're gonna do is pair those with the Mila Mai notepads because, oh my gosh, they look so good together. So that's what we're going to do. These are not going to be a color that is in the line permanently, I don't think. I guess we'll see how you guys like them. But we're gonna have them during this launch coming up. And then we were able, I have to process the rest of these here, but these are, we were able to find our Tropical Bloom leathers. That was a problem, like that was an issue. For the last few months, I wasn't sure if we were gonna be able to source those. And we were, so I'm very excited about it. So every single color, here's the blue, we've got our pink, the green, purple, black, obviously the black, and then we've also got the mocha brown, or the Kona brown is what we call it. So anyhow, I still need to go through all of these and just double check them and make sure that they look perfect, everything else, because all of this stuff, if I can find a way to get it into my office, that's what I would like to do. But yeah, we have a lot of things that need to be unpacked and gone through. We did get a tape dispenser, so we are now doing water activated tape because it's more eco-friendly than that plastic. I do try. So we have the tape dispenser here, which is so flippin' cool. So we've got that. This is what it looks like here. I did a reel on it on our Instagram, but I could not love this more. A lot of the stuff that I get, I just ordered off Amazon because it's more pricey to do it that way, but I am not in a space or in a place in my business where I can order quantities of thousands, which is where that big discount comes in. Being a small business owner, I will tell you, this has been an absolute experience, and in the best way. Like, I love this so much, and sourcing material and sourcing packaging, things like that, because so many of the things that I have are different sizes, so I need different bags, different envelopes, different things for each one of them. And what I love also about Amazon is if I order something and it's the wrong size, or I don't like the way it looks or it feels, I can return it easily. I love that. So when you order from like other places where they can really customize your stuff, you're stuck with it. I'm learning as I go. This black label right here, love. Like, I am obsessed with the way that looks. And so that is something that I need to make. I'm using the Brother label maker, and it's been amazing. And it costs like 3 cents to make each one of these labels, which is pretty cost effective in my opinion. Down the road, we are going to get a new printer, but that's like, we don't need that right now. Right now, making them this way is definitely working for me. So we got to make those, we'll bag stuff up, and then the weekly dashboards will be done. Like yesterday, I processed all of the sticky notes, and there are a few of those too that are really off center. So I want to see if I could just shave down just a little itty bitty bit. I'm really hoping that what I got from Amazon again, the paper cutter, it's like heavy duty. I'm hoping it's gonna be able to cut these things really sharp. So we'll see. Okay, let's get going. This is one of my favorite parts of running my own business, and that's deciding on the branding and the packaging. I learned a ton last year when I opened Live Happy Label, but I've been tweaking things, trying new things out, and I want to be branded in uniform across the entire line, and it really has been a lot of fun just deciding on what I want. Now, there are definitely quicker ways to do things, like making these labels on a printer would probably be much quicker, but I'm using what I have, and a new laser printer is on the wish list, but I'm not there just yet. So using the label maker just makes sense because I can now customize and try things out on a smaller scale. And then when I've nailed it down and it looks the way that I want it to look, I can then expand and make it in bulk. But while I'm figuring it all out, this absolutely works for me. I love the way these have come out, and the way I'm going to store them is just upright like this, which is why I want there to be a little bit of a pocket around the wire O binding, just because it gives it a little tiny bit more cushion in the packaging. So when we mail it out, there will be a little bit of an air pocket there, which I really like, which is why I didn't get poly mailers that will fit this exactly. It's a little bit bigger, and I think that looks great. I'm also wanting to package everything up, get them all in the bags labeled up, and then I'm gonna kind of take inventory of what I've got and what kind of bins I need. And then I get all of my plastic containers, these bins right here. I get all of these, they're Bright Room from Target. And then these are all from Target. This was in Amazon by these drawers, but everything else is from Target. So I know I'm gonna need to get a few more of these bigger ones, because this is how I'm going to store all of our notebooks. You can see, that's why this is how I'm going to store them. So that's why I want that air pocket here to kind of give a little bit of extra cushion to the wire O. So these are the things that I'm always thinking about all the time. Like, this has become my life, packaging and branding and being cost effective. Now, here's the thing, I'm trying to be as cost effective as I can be using the tools that I have. Right now, I can't go and buy another printer. Like, that's gonna be down the road. I have to absolutely prioritize what our needs are right now. And because I am at a small scale, I'm still, and also creating what I want, what I think I want, because I don't know, I might want to change my mind on how I do things, which is also another reason why I want to make my own stuff. Because, for example, like the Scan Me cards that you would have gotten if you got one of the planning systems and Clipfolios before, that's the card that you would have purchased, and now they look different. They look like this. So pretty, with the Scan Me on the back of it. So I want to change things up, and now I have a whole bunch of the other cards that I just like, I don't want that to look like that anymore. So we learn as we go, and until something is final, I'm not going to order a big, huge quantity. And time-wise, is this most efficient, having to peel back every label? Absolutely not. But this is part of building a business. You're going to be spending time figuring things out, and that's just all a part of it. Now, I did want to address, so we still have our custom boxes here, which are, oh, so absolutely beautiful. But here's the thing. Those boxes are pretty dang expensive to make. And it's not worth the cost when I can make a packaging that looks really pretty, like the white boxes with the custom water activated tape. So much more cost effective to do it that way, number one. But number two, you guys love those boxes as well, but there's no other use for it except for the packaging. Like, you're not gonna reuse it and use it as a decoration in your home. Like, that's not, and so I know a lot of you guys kept those boxes, and I got messages that said, I feel so bad throwing this away. And I'm like, I know, but it's okay, throw it away. I don't want you to have clutter in your home. Like, throw it away, it's fine. But I think that I love those boxes too, don't get me wrong, and we might bring them back when I can order a bunch at one time, because then the cost will be literally half. If I just ordered twice as many as I ordered, it would be cut in half, but I don't want to make that commitment just yet, especially because I wasn't sure about the sizing and things like that. So anyhow, we have some left. I will use those until we run out. But man, again, learning curve. And I'm learning a lot too. So I'm finding what I like, what works for me, what is most cost effective, and what looks pretty. Because, you know, it's all about the aesthetics. Just got the box for our paper cutter. We'll open that in a second. This sucker is heavy. And then I also got a hole puncher like this. So this is for an idea I have for products to come, but let's see. Yeah. So this is a project I haven't quite decided on yet, but we're gonna play around. Cool. In full transparency, ordering from online suppliers and manufacturing companies always stresses me out. I always have anxiety that I've spent a bunch of money and what I ordered, it isn't going to come out right, or it's crappy quality. And there have been times on several occasions when things didn't show up the way that they were ordered. Sometimes the company fixes it, which takes time, but other times I have to eat it. And that's super frustrating. So one of the things that I need to fix now are some of our notebooks and a few of the sticky notes, hence a heavy-duty paper cutter. This is a monster. Wow. Okay, this is fun. New toys. This is literally a chop your fingers off piece of equipment, so I'm watching YouTube videos on how to set it up correctly and how to use it correctly. And I tell you what, I've built my entire business on what I've learned online. Be resourceful and you can do anything. Okay, I pushed down way harder than I needed to, but look at it. So it cut off that much. That makes me so happy. It is a little bit later. I actually went to Target and I had a bunch of errands to run. So I ended up going to Target as well. And I got some new bins. So here's the thing. One of the main reasons this area looks like this is because I don't have room for everything that I need to make room for. So we went ahead and I got a few of the bins that I'll need so that I can just kind of get everything off this table, so I really have an idea of what I need to make space for, because right now everything's just kind of thrown out. Who knew that going through and counting inventory would bring me so much joy? But I love double checking and processing through all the things. This is also like the downtime before a new product drop, and this launch and restock is also a website revamp because now I'm thinking of the future and what I eventually want my small business to be. So I'm setting us up for growth, and instead of just plugging holes and doing what's easiest, I'm doing it all the right way. So I know that the few days before a launch, it's going to get pretty intense for me. So sitting here and mindlessly processing my products, especially the new things, while I listen to an audiobook or a podcast, or I watch videos or throw on a Netflix show, this is relaxing and I absolutely love it. I mentioned earlier that I get stressed out ordering large quantities online, but I don't think I said, but from here on, I'm actually partnering with a local printing company. They're the ones that made my weekly dashboards, and the quality and customer service is top notch. So I'm excited for things to come. And I've always felt very limited in what I can create because I didn't know where to go to have somebody make it for me without it being a super stressful situation. But I think we now have a solution, and I'm so excited about it. Here's where I'm at. I've gone ahead. Everything is bagged up, stickered, branded, all the things. I also went through all of these. These are good to go. Okay, I'm gonna call it here. It is 8:30 and it's time to relax and then get ready for bed because I am tired. I almost feel like we didn't even do as much as I wanted to do today. I forget how long it takes to bag things up and put the stickers on and all of that, but I'm so happy that that part is done. Now all of our notepads, because these are the ones that I did, I don't know, I've done these the last week or something. So all of our notepads are all done. That feels really good. Oh, I know what I gotta show you. Hold on. This is what I've done with the Christmas tree stand. So I do a lot of photography for my husband's stuff, and this is like all the prop things. A lot of this stuff I've gotten at thrift stores and vintage and antique shops and just lots of little knick-knacky things, but things that give my pictures texture and just make them a little bit more interesting. So anyways, this is what I have done with all of that. And I don't know, I think it's super cute, and it just kind of makes sense because I can now just walk around and pull whatever it is that I need, and I can see everything. So I use this, our ping pong table. Rob generally uses this side, and this side has like a light set up. And like I said, I can see everything. So if I have an idea, all I have to do is grab it. This was in a whole bunch of boxes before and bins, and I would forget what I had. Like I completely forgot that I had this lock right here. Just cool little things. And again, just using this stuff for texture. I think it's a pretty genius way to use this tree stand because I don't know what else we would have done with it, right? Well, I was actually thinking of making it into like a library and putting books all the way around, but this works. I like this a lot better. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Feels really, really good to be back. So we should be back to the weekly vlogs. They might be a little bit more small business behind the scenes, but we're still gonna sprinkle in the shopping and things like that because I love that stuff. And this channel is called Charlani Every Day. So we'll just have to see what becomes of everything. Thank you so much for being patient. Thank you so much for those of you who have sent messages that said we miss you. I appreciate that more than you know. So I am back, and hopefully we'll be back on that consistent regular schedule one vlog every single week for sure, minimum. And then of course there'll be shorts. So don't forget that I do post shorts. I posted one today too. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed hanging out with me. And again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.